Hey, what's up everyone? This is a quick screen dash tutorial on how to turn an image into a drawing. So first you pull up your image that you want. So I'm going to screenshot this image. Press Alt Control 2. Basically this is the hotkey shortcut so I don't have to actually open screen dash. Select the area I want of the picture and get it into the screen dash software. Now once it's in here, to make a drawing, simplest, just press threshold. It's going to turn your drawing into basically a comic. Now, if I want to make it into sketch, just make it black and white, and you have your sketch. Now, notice this image, it lacks a lot of quality. You can't really see any of the fence. It's pretty blurry. There's a couple things you can do to change that. First, you can go to sharpness. This is going to make all your lines, your corners, everything a little more distinct. So I'm going to put this at max sharpness. So notice the picture. It's taking a second because I basically overloaded it with a lot of information. Once it's ready, I'm just going to click, there you go. See how sharp that image is now? Everything really stands out. So now I press threshold, and notice you get all of the lines up here. It stands out a lot more, and then I go black and white, everything. You can see everything a lot better. So if you're still unsatisfied, like let's say you want more color, this image, you have some color, but you can't see everything. So you just go to saturation and add, just max it out. You're gonna get a lot more color into your image. Basically, it takes the colors that are in the image and just amplifies them. So now when I press threshold, I get a much cooler beach house drawing. And then once again, I just go grayscale, and there is my new drawing. Now notice you can see that building, you can see, the door and stuff like that. If you want to change it and really get, and even look at the sky, you see the gray color. If you want to change that, just press contrast, max out your contrast, and look, now you don't got a sky, your drawing's a lot less, doesn't have as much detail, but it's still pretty cool. So now let's say you want to make a watercolor, right? So I'm going to go back to this, the really sharp saturated image, and I'm going to go to the blur tool. Basically, it doesn't matter how much blur you add. The less blur you add, the more distinction you're going to have. Kind of like the opposite of sharp. So now I have that. Then I press invert. And notice, you don't have as much detail. Now I'm going to go back really quick. Do a little more blur, and you're going to see the distinction. So now it's really blurry. Then I press threshold, and notice everything kind of runs together. Then you just do, there you go, and there's your basically pitch, your picture without as much detail. Then one more try, I'm going to make it all the way blurry as we can get that image. Sorry if this hurts your eyes. Get ready for it, and there you go. Now just click your threshold button. It's taking a second. There you go. Notice now you can't even really tell what the image is. So I just go back. Bam, there we go. Now I have my image, black and white. Perfect. Thanks for checking out Screen Dash, and I hope you'll see some more tutorials soon. One thing I forgot to mention too, if you go to hue change, say you want to make your house red, bam, everything's red. You see that? Say you go, all the way back. Look at that sharpness, by the way. That's ridiculous. Anyway, hey, have a good day, guys. Keep living the dream.